Hi, this is Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my project today is a tiny little fold-over box that holds nuggets. It is, the size of the box, I wrote it here, is 2 inches by 1.5 by 1 1/4. Okay, so show you how it opens. You just slip off this nice ribbon, and there it'll fit 4 Hershey's nuggets, or any I bet you it would fit Andy's candies, or would probably fit a truffle or two. And I'm not gonna fool with this right now. It's just the cute little favorite. It could even fit a ring, a piece of jewelry. All right, so we're going to start with a piece of Misty Moonlight that is 7 3/4 by 4 inches. I'm going to get the Simply Score, and we're going to score the 7 3/4 side at 1 1/4, 3 1/4, 4 1/2, and 6 1/2. Okay. And then we're going to score the 4-inch side at 1 1/4 and 2 3/4. Spin on it. Goodness. All right, that's it for the scoring. Now we want to just burnish. Oops. I'm doing this video a little bit early because it's my twins' 17th birthday on Friday, I'm sorry. Thursday, tomorrow, when I'm filming this. So I wanted to get this done beforehand on Wednesday so I didn't have to worry about it tomorrow. But happy birthday to Isabel and Zachary, my twins. They're 17 if I didn't say it. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. It's pretty simple. Okay? All right, let's start. They're symmetrical, so you can start on either side of the long side. Okay, and we're just going to cut the rectangle straight and wedge into the squares. I made this box much more difficult in my head than it actually was. It took me forever to figure it out. It's really very simple. It's the same on each side, and I was making it very difficult for myself. So I just gave myself a minute, looked at some of my other boxes that I had made. I keep the templates for them, and figured it out again. Now, when you first start making boxes, it's difficult, but once you've made a few, you can see the similarities and you get used to doing what you think is right. Sometimes it's not right, and you'll end up redoing it, but that's why I try to always do it with a piece of copy paper or something beforehand. Okay. Now we're going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to put it on all the tabs. Oopsie. back a couple. All right, so we're going to start at one end, and we're going to make sure that we put this edge and this edge here straight and square with each other. Okay. Okay, and this is going to be the bottom box. So we want to complete the bottom box. So we take these middle ones and do the same thing. Make it square. All right, and then this is going to be our top. So we're going to take the end pieces, which I left a little piece of the score line here I want to just snip out. Okay. We're going to take this piece and fold it back on. Make these square for the top. Okay. And there's your little box. All right, we don't need this anymore. Okay, now for the DSP, I used the Flowers for Every Season in the Sunflower and Daisy pattern. And this is what I have left of an entire 6x6 piece of Designer Series paper, and I did this one too. So you will get probably at least three out of one piece of the 6x6 DSP, and 2 out of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and 3, maybe 4 out of a 12 by 12. I didn't size that one out. Okay, now for the DSP, I'm going to say this carefully because last video I made an error. It was correct on my blog and I put a little note, but I like to get it right the first time. So we need 1 for the top. That is 1 3/4. No. Yes, okay. That is 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. We need 1 of those. Okay, now we need 2 that are 1 3/4 by 1, and that's going to be for the sides here. And then we need 2 that are 1 1/4 by 1, and that's going to be for each end here. Okay. All right, and we want our regular seal, Stampin' seal. I started out wanting to put one of the sunflowers on the top from the sunflower set that has the dies that cut it out, but I thought it was too big, so I just put a simple bow on here. This paper is adorable. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Sometimes I can't decide which way is up on these small little ones. And you could go a little bit wider on your Designer Series paper and only leave a 1/16 of an inch if you wanted to. You just take, instead of taking 1/4 of an inch less than the actual size, take an 1/8 of an inch, and then you'll end up with 1/16 around the edges. One more. Okay. Oh, and I did forget to tell you to take a little finger hole out of the top. I'm just going to use my smallest one that I have and get it in there. Okay, I just took a finger hole out so that when you grab the bottom, it's easier. Okay, you don't have to bend up your box. Okay, and I just want to say those are sizes again of the DSP. You need one that is 1 3/4 by 1 1/4, two that are 1 3/4 by 1 inch, and also two that are 1 1/4 by 1. Okay, now I got a little sticky over here that went through. Try to get that off. There we go. Okay, now I need the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. And we're going to be using the white linen ribbon. I just want to get this, make sure everything's down nicely. Okay, and I'm going to tie just a simple bow on here. Oh wait, we want to put our candy in. See, and it will fit 4 Hershey Nuggets, but there is room for maybe Andy's Mints, Hershey Kisses, a Ferrero Rocher, a truffle. And you could put a lot of different jewelries or little tiny gifts in here too, as a favor or as a present. Just a hello. Okay. There we go. Pretty ribbon. Almost out of this ribbon. I love it so much. I have to order it if it comes in stock. Okay. Now for the tag, I took a piece. Well, first I stamped, and this little thank you is from the Special Someone stamp set. But you can use a lot of our stamp sets have little tiny sentiments in them. And it is, after I stamped it, I cut it down to 1 1/4 by 1/2 inch. It's actually a tiny sliver, little smaller than 1/2 inch, but 1/2 inch would be good too. And then I'm just going to snip in the middle and make a little banner. All right, and then I'm going to just take a glue dot. You could tie this on with some of the twine too, if you want. I just kind of wanted it to be hidden underneath, so I didn't want to tie twine on it. Okay, and then we just take the little thank you and put it right there. And there you have it. A little favor box that would be so good for a lot of little gifts, or a little favor to put on a table for a party. Or you could make them in Christmas patterns to give out at work or to friends, or put at the table for a dinner for Christmas or Thanksgiving, or just a get together. Okay, let's see. There we go. I made this bow a little smaller, but they both look good. Alrighty. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I wish you would subscribe if you like the videos that I make, so you don't miss any. And you can buy all the Stampin' Up! Products I used today at the address at the top of the screen. And the details, if you missed them, are on my blog, inthepinkcatherine.blogspot.com. That's also in the description below. I will see you next time. Bye.